Come on, then. I'm ready.
Oh, it'll be dark by the time he's up, ready to give us a lift.
I think I'll have a cup of tea. There's any left?
Well, it's supposed to be for our Barry, but you may as well. The Times have got flasks ready for Bobby going on a picket. Now it's my turn.
Pity's not here. You could have changed places with him, good style, and he could have done it for you.
He's got enough on his plate.
Any news?
Just a quick call. They were at Anwell waiting for a train on the way home.
To talk to anybody useful?
Didn't have time. To tell me, I mean. He said something about getting me a present. Times like this and he's thinking about souvenirs.
Well, it is your birthday, Sheila.
Oh, hallelujah, you'd noticed. Cards from our Damon and Karen. Oh, and some perfume, have a smell.
Oh, lovely. How old are you?
Old enough.
To be hoped your Bobby doesn't get you perfume as well with him not being here to check with the kids.
The best thing he could bring me is good news. Something that said we'd have a weekly wage packet coming into the place.
Are you nervous about the picket?
Not much. Well, I would like Bobby to get that. You know, with the press being invited and all that.
Ah, we can handle them.
What? And you're not organised enough to bring the picket leader a birthday card?
Is it your birthday, Mum?
Well, you're my eldest son, love, you should know. Well, we're ready. Are you going to give us a lift to Fairbanks?
Have a cup of tea first, before we get off.
She's drunk it all.
I'll make you some more if you want.
All right. Don't believe it. No, Grancy's out of bed at this time. Yeah, we know it's her. Any chance of some tea? No, she's drunk here, haven't you?
Oh, Barry's taking us to the picket, or have you got other plans for him?
No, Terry's just come to fix the tower on the Jag, haven't you, sir? And, come on, Ma'am, Maureen, let's get off. Hey, wouldn't mind some toast and all, sir.
They could at least have given us a lift in a police car. And fancy not asking what time of day she goes to the bank.
Oh, they've done all they can, Marie.
I'm glad you think so. We pay all sorts of rates for the police. And then we have to get 4 buses and a train to Southport to do their job for them.
Couldn't George take us?
If you'd got up at a decent time, you'd know he'd gone to bed.
I don't know, I can sleep during the day.
You don't seem to have any trouble.
Hey, up. Terry's across the street.
Go and ask him if he can run us.
Tell you what, Ma'am, wouldn't fancy me chances getting past that lot.
I will make exceptions for the handsome ones, man.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Well, listen, no whipping anyone or dragging anyone out of the cabs, you hear?
No, no.
I told you. Not unless they're good looking.
Right, I'll see you later, behave yourselves.
All right,
Ta-ra,
love.
then.
Ta-ra. See you.
It was her idea, honest.
Good at organising people, isn't she?
We'll come back on the train. You're not going to take us over and drop us off.
All right, but you'll have to wait till Barry gets back.
How long is he going to be?
10 minutes.
OK.
Look at that. 1 number short. How much is the prize?
It's £5 or £10.
£10? Ooh, isn't it fun? Do you know, I've often seen them on sale, but I've never bought one. Well, they sell them in the supermarkets.
You should get them for the ratepayers. They'd soon boost your funds.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that. Robin's dead set against gambling. He even stopped a company from opening a betting shop near his wife's school.
Yes, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you sold them for Sheila's committee.
You know, Paul thinks I'm mad, but I just love fundraising. Any sort. I'd even collect for Martian invaders if they asked me. I'm sure I could sell a lot of these. Blast.
What's wrong?
I just remembered Paul's lunch. He's on jury service.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
Would you? We should change places with him then. Well, it's just come at a bad time for him, you know. New job. He's not exactly delighted. I really ought to support Sheila, especially on her first day.
I suppose I could go.
Would you?
Yes. Yes, I will. I'll take these.
Oh, well, leave those. I'll try and sell some this afternoon.
Well, don't forget to save some for the cause. They cost 25 pence each.
Oh, give Sheila my apologies, will you?
Yes, and I'll tell her you've already raised 50p.
50. Oh, yes. Well, tell her that if this one wins, I'll go half shares in it.
Hiya.
Hi. No work today?
Look who's talking.
I've got a week off. What's your excuse?
Well, I've been helping the workers work, haven't I? I've just run my mum and Maureen down to the picket.
How's it going? I'm just on my way up there.
Haven't you heard?
What?
Haven't you even had the radio on?
No.
Oh, the busies are there in force. Reinforcements had to come.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it'd just be a small thing, but everybody's there.
Shouldn't you have stayed with your mum?
She didn't want me to fight.
Fight?
Yeah, well, it involved a television camera and then more police come and then she reported me.
Sheila?
No, Arthur Scargill's missus.
You're lying.
Is this creep bothering you?
Oh, my butler.
Guess what his last one died of?
Do you fancy a cup of tea, Sam?
Thanks, but I should go and wish your mum all the best. I'll see you. Bye.
Yeah, ta-ra.
Ta-ra. It's amazing, isn't it?
What?
What she sees in that computer, Divvy.
I'll tell him that next time I see him.
Behave, will ya? I'm only looking.
Are you ready then, are you?
Oh, wait, Terry, what's this? How about the tea?
Said I was going to run the girls into Southport.
I thought we was in a hurry.
We happen to be following up a clue on our Petra, but perhaps you're not bothered.
The bank again.
Yeah. You can have him back in an hour.
Go ahead.
Come out then.
Come on, love, I've explained our case.
What if it was your wife standing here, eh?
Aren't you even going to say you believe in what we're doing?
Are you deaf and dumb, fella? Are you just thick? Say something, you ignorant...
All right. Go on, then. Go on, go through. Oh. Hey, and remember us when your job's on the line.
Why did you let him through?
I couldn't stop him. If it was official union, yeah.
We should have kept him waiting till he spoke, the ignorant.
Well, he's not going to be shifting machinery out, is he?
How do you know that?
He's not one of the haulage firms that Fairbanks use.
Oh, who says they're not using scabs and cowboys? He was a scab and three-quarters, if you ask me. Oh, I wish the press had been here to see him.
I did tell them, you know.
Well, where are they?
I can't force them.
That's 3 lorries gone through already this morning and no publicity. It's not much of an effort.
This isn't British Leyland.
Well, it's still jobs, though, isn't it? It's our families.
All right. All right, Terry. Glad you're back. Even handling knock-off stuff's boring.
What?
This, it's boring.
Do you want me to do? Form a union?
Did they find her?
Who?
Petra?
I don't know. I only dropped them off.
Well, if she wants to stay lost, she'll have changed banks, won't she? Could do with a sharper pair of scissors. Don't you think I've done enough, Ter?
You're joking, aren't you? These will go dead quick down the market. And we don't want to keep hold of them for weeks. We've got the car valeting to think of.
The what?
The car valeting, I told you.
Oh, yeah.
Don't turn your nose up at it. That's one of them I'm driving now.
I wondered whose it was.
You should get rid of that Jag. I'll do it for you. And I'll get 50 quid extra on the price.
And how much are you gonna make?
A tenner, seeing as you're a mate.
Oh, thanks very much.
It's worth it.
Gonna get the insurance back on it anyway.
Oh, yeah. Bernie.
Well, why not? Nobody need ever be the wiser.
He's a robber, him. These are all birds' jeans.
Go away, Hardy.
Yeah, he said they were all fellas. These are all for birds.
Oh, sound, these'll do me.
What for?
For my mum, it's her birthday today and I forgot all about it.
Just remember to pay for them when we're sharing out the money.
Oh, 3 lorries all morning. It's no wonder this place is closing down.
Perhaps they got wind of us.
Hey, who's this?
How's it going?
It isn't.
Oh, take no notice of her, love. It's nice to see you.
I've brought these along with me. Would you like me to start selling some today?
Ooh, great. Stick them down here.
Great.
Do you know she'd have gone? Are you Mrs. Grant, love?
This is Mrs. Grant.
Hiya.
Embassy Press from town. We heard about the picket.
You took your time.
Thanks for coming, love.
What paper are you from?
Well, we're an agency.
For the national papers?
That's right, yeah.
Oh, great.
So it'll be in the mall.
Well, I hope so.
Oh, that's fantastic. Hey, are all these with you?
No, just one of them.
You've done it now, Sheila. Look at this lot.
Could you fill me on a few details, please?
What do you want to know, son? Telly!
Hello?
Paul, you frightened me.
Oh, sorry. What are you doing?
They're tickets for fundraising, lottery tickets.
Hmm? Where'd you get them?
Samantha, she called this morning.
Open all three windows. Mm-hmm. Scratch off cover with edge of coin. These are things they sell in supermarkets, aren't they? You should have seen us at the Crown Court. Herded around, sworn in. Then we end up with some tawdry little case about two lads, neither of them older than that elder son of the Grants, had up for handling stolen leather jackets. Hardly the trial of the century.
Are they guilty?
Well, of course they are.
Oh, you've already decided.
Well, they were caught red-handed. Mind you, they're both married, with kiddies and out of work. Really, Anna, having tasted it myself, can you blame them? No luck. What's for lunch?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sheila. Happy birthday to you.
Hey! Just as long as Fairbanks have many happy returns, eh?
Well, it might get these dead legs going, though. Good publicity. I did think it was a treat for your birthday, though, Sheila.
Just as long as they don't ask me how old I am.
Whose birthday is it?
Sheila's.
Happy birthday, Sheila. How old are you?
She's 21.
Oh, he'll say that.
This one's saying it and all.
Oh, come on, equal rights and all that. You're doing a man's job here.
43. Thanks for reminding me, Mo. Where am I? Sat on a flaming picket line with no ruddy future.
Well, get this one, Kev. No, hold it just a sec, will you, love?
But it's the publicity that matters. We'll be recognised as a force.
Did you say these were 25p each?
Yes.
Well, I reckon you've raised just under £8.
You used 4. That's a pound.
Hardly compares with 8.
A month ago, we used to argue over a pound.
Well, it's all relative. But the fact remains that you've gone through 31 at 25p. That's £7.75. All for would-be Councillor Tate's election campaign.
Oh, no, this isn't for Robin.
What is it for, then?
It's for Sheila Grant.
Her?
Well, they're for her women's group, to help preserve her husband's factory.
Fairbanks?
Well, I know it's a lost cause, but...
It certainly is. You'll end up trapped on picket duty before you know it.
Me? Never. I just feel sorry for her. She's trying to preserve her husband's job. Well, the whole family's livelihood. I feel I want to help her.
All the lottery tickets in the capitalist West won't save that place. Nor will women's groups and left-wing trade union troublemakers like Grant. Fairbanks will close when it likes. And the workers who leave won't even get the little I've got. And get coppers. Anyway,
That's £7.75 you owe. You might as well put it straight into Grant's back pocket. And this. Because I'm telling you, Anna, that family are going to need it.
Who does she think she is?
Well, she is selling tickets, isn't she? They'll do us profits for the bring and buy.
I wouldn't care if she had a husband working here. The chick of it.
Samantha Davis,
Yes,
didn't I do something on you before Christmas? That do at the Adelphi?
demonstrator of the year.
That's right. I know I've seen your face before. I put it in all the computer mags.
Well, we have had our say, you know, love.
Oh, yeah. I suppose that's the main thing.
Hey, what will your Brian say when he sees your name in the paper?
He'll not even see it unless it's on the sports page.
Good. All right, come in.
Hiya, Dennis.
All right.
What's happening?
Not a lot. He's all right. Take no notice of him, Maureen. Got a great turnout here, haven't you?
Yeah.
Got Samantha over there.
Why? Have you brought your camera?
What's the news?
Yeah, well, we had a meeting with the stewards at Anvil, you know. That's about it.
Well, they must have said something.
Oh, they said they're going to put us to the vote, you know, see whether they're going to support us up here.
But not the party conference?
Spoke to the General Secretary of the Union, he just said, we'll see what he can do.
And what about the MPs?
They're the same. They said they'll see what they can do. Come on, cheer up. Got you a little present.
For me?
Well, it is your birthday, isn't it?
Yeah. Or is it?
Well, let me see.
Oh, hey. Oh,
Hey, lads, get a photo of this. Sheila with her husband, chairman of the Defence Committee.
Is this what your husband bought for your birthday, Sheila?
yeah.
Well, go on then, give him a kiss.
Go on. Go on. Take their minds off Madam
Go on,
over
Kev.
there.
Go on. I thought so. There's only 11 in that packet when there's supposed to be 12.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Have you been counting? No? Well, I will.
Oh, wait. Here's a robber, you know, Terry. Some of the lads in our football team will watch, and they had nothing in it.
I'm right. There's only 11 in that one. Someone's whizzed a pair out of every packet.
Oh, well, don't look at me.
Well, someone's done it.
Well, must have been him. Anyway, we got him for next to nothing.
Well, I'm going to check the lot.
Oh, wait. We've got loads. It doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
Well, it would do.
Are you sure you haven't been out yourself?
What was that?
Well, someone has. Wait till I see him. He's got off with nearly 20 pair. Here's the taxi.
Hey, you didn't get shot then?
What did you say?
I suppose it off then.
About the same as here, I'd imagine.
Do you want me to carry your case for you?
She wants action, not words.
Oh, I'll tell Michelle he said that.
Just go and have a word with her.
Action, not words, eh, Ted? I'll walk you then, come on.
Any luck then?
Does it look like it?
It's like Barry said to me. If she wants to stay lost, she'll have switched banks by now.
Oh, yeah. I can see he's got it all worked out.
Let me take this up for you.
No, it's fine, though, thanks.
The neighbours have got enough to talk about anyway, eh?
Have they?
I think you made the right move going away, you know, after the show the other week.
Oh, you're not the right one coming back.
That's your decision, isn't it? What are you going to do?
I'm tired thinking about it.
You going to give it another try?
No. If he hadn't denied the affair, then yes, I would have made another go of it.
It might have been nothing, you know.
Larry, how can you understand?
Well, I have had a few experiences, you know. Roger and that woman might have been like me and Petra. I mean, there was nothing going on there. Everyone thought there was, but there wasn't. And then I got the blame for everything.
I actually heard him telling her he loved her. That's why I threw him out.
Yeah, but I got involved with a mate's wife. And she went round saying that she loved me and everything like that. But she didn't.
He deceived me, time after time.
Yeah, he's probably regretting it now.
Oh, yeah, the male point of view, huh?
Well, look, I'm just, you know.
Look, Barry, I've made my decision. That's the end of it. There are no more chances for Roger. I'm very tired now. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
You're not tougher than you look, you aren't you? And you're gonna have to be tough if you want to cope with them lot.
Oh, I'll be all right. Anyway, be one less person talking about me, hmm?
You're okay. I'll see you then.
What are these for, Dad?
Ask your mother.
Fundraising tickets.
Gambling tickets.
What for, though?
To help save Mr. Grant's factory. Well, so that the women can go to London and lobby their MPs.
Is this your latest scheme? Thought they might be for Robin Tate.
Oh, there's more to my repertoire than that.
Don't think I'll bother, actually. Seem to have sold enough already.
She hasn't sold any, but she's already thrown £8 down the drain.
It's not the cause I object to. It's just I can't afford the 25p. If it was left to me, I'd probably burn the place down.
What?
Well, perhaps not that exactly, but something a bit more activist than selling these things.
Such as?
Something to deprive the owners of the place. It's wrong just to dispose of people's lives like that. Just chuck them away. They should fight back.
This is my family.
Well, I wouldn't go quite as far as you suggest, Gordon, but I do see your point. Well, families like Bobby's and Sheila's can't just do nothing.
I've told you there's nothing they can do.
It's the trying that matters. Look, you two keep an eye on the dinner. I'm going over to the Grants, whether you like it or not.
Oh, where's your mum and dad? I'm off.
You're all right. I'll see you tomorrow, Terry.
Hello.
Lad.
How'd it go then?
All right.
I'll tell you while I'm getting the tea on.
Good idea, Queen.
Yeah, man. Sorry I forgot.
Oh, thanks, love. Better late than never. Hey, they'll go great with this little jumper that your dad bought me.
Oh, nice one.
I hope you don't look like mutton dressed as lamb.
Look out here, Annabelle Collins with one of them facelift outfits.
Bobby? Sheila?
How did it go?
Yeah, come inside, love. We'll tell you all about it.
Yeah, there's black, you know.
Back to what?
Look, I can't be seen walking down here with him, can I? Now go on and meet me by my locker before registration. Well, go on. I'll give you the quid. Hang on. Where's our paper?
Is bored.
Radio City, it's 9 minutes past.
You're down then?
I like Queen.
I don't know, our Damon's room. I'll leave it for one day because I'm busy and it's like a pigsty.
Bright and dry this afternoon.
Anything on the news?
No, nothing. Where's the paper kid?
That paper lad, I don't know when he turns up. God knows how he ever gets to school.
The hand should be going up about now.
Hey?
The hand will.
Fingers crossed, eh?
It's just this bloody waiting. Where does that paper lad get to? Yeah, I'll get it. That you, Dennis? No, been expecting you to call that. No, nothing, no one.
What's his rush?
He's on
Nothing on the
pins.
news either, nothing
The
at
annual
all.
vote. Anyway, what's your rush? It's not even midday.
Funny. Let's go and see Terry, haven't I?
Just keep
Oh, why? Going back on the demolition or starting off on your own? Thanks for the jeans, love. They go lovely with his post jumper from London your dad brought me.
Be fit then?
Perfect.
He's not saying much, is he?
He's worried.
It's defo little clothes though, isn't it?
Well, don't let him hear you saying that.
He must know, ma'am.
Well, we're not finished yet. We've still got the bring 'em by.
Bring 'em by?
What's wrong with that?
Well, it's typical Annabelle Collins, that, isn't it?
It wasn't her idea.
Well, she's behind it all, though, isn't
She's
she?
helping, which is more than I can say for you. Even our Damon's helping.
Oh, Damon.
Annabelle and I took round some leaflets for contributions, and he's collecting them.
Well, I hope Securico's meeting him at the school gates.
He's not dishonest.
What's he collecting, anyway?
Not money, if that's what you mean.
Well, that's just as well, eh?
How about it, then?
What?
Helping.
I would have bring 'em by, man.
What's wrong with that?
Can you imagine me selling things on the store?
No, not exactly, but I think you should help in some way. I know. Here, you can sell some of these.
What are they?
You sell enough of them to your dad for that football team of yours.
Oh, well, I'm only seeing Teddy today, and he won't buy that many.
Come off it. How many pubs and bookies will you go in today?
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
Sheila, have you seen this?
Bring them in. Dennis has been on the phone. What's happened?
Nothing yet.
Shouldn't you have heard something by now?
Yeah, the meeting was at 8:30, wasn't it? Dennis has already been on the phone, but no one was available.
Well, maybe it's a case of no news is good news.
Nah, I'm not happy, she. Love, them lads weren't taking this in. I could see it, and the other lads could see it.
Hey, that blonde so-and-so, that Samantha thing. Have you seen this? Page 15. Take a look at one of them, Bob.
This is unbelievable. Look at this. There's nothing here. Nothing that's important.
It's sexism, that's what it is. That's the word, isn't it?
Computer girl Samantha Davis knew the figures didn't add up when she demonstrated silicone chip efficiency to the bosses of an ailing Merseyside factory.
But yesterday, blonde Sam put her own figure on the front line when she joined ranks with militant wives at the same factory who are fighting to save their husbands from life on the dole.
Sam, aged 29, turned drivers' heads as she helped turn back lorries, suspected of arriving to strip valuable machinery for transit to Fairbank's sister factory in the southeast.
She didn't out but lark about in front of the cameras. As she stood shoulder to shoulder with head-scarved housewives, big-hearted Sam said, "I am not married and I do not work here, but knowing something about the factory and having neighbours who do work at Fairbanks, I just had to do something." Yeah, get a brass face in all the papers.
Listen to this, listen. Wives on the picket prove their femininity by installing some comforts at the factory gates. Flasks of hot drinks and freshly baked pies were the order of the day. They even forgot industrial relations to sing happy birthday and present a cake to Sheila Grant. 53 yesterday. Leader of the women's picket and wife of the factory's defence committee chairman. Said Sheila, "We might be on a picket line, but our families won't be neglected." All this means for most of the girls is a longer day in the kitchen. rubbish. I never said anything like that. 50 flaming 3.
Well, you can't blame Samantha for that.
Well, if she hadn't been there, they might have taken us seriously.
Well, what did you expect? You know the press always go for the... I don't know, the soft things.
They just want to sell more papers, that's what.
And they use women to do it.
I know, but you can't blame Samantha, can you? Samantha was probably used herself.
Oh, yeah. If anybody was doing the using, it was her.
Was it like this in all of them?
Just about. She's got a picture in all of them. I wouldn't care, but what does she know about it? Showed the bosses a computer once and thinks that gives her the right to join in with our fight.
Makes me sick, head scarfed housewives. Don't they take anything seriously?
I just hope that he fought the vote down at Anwell.
Hey, Bob, will you give a lift to the factory?
Aye, all right. Maureen, don't forget to put your headscarf on.
Don't you start.
Hey, come on, let's get started. You'll have it dark. Got all day, haven't we? Every minute lost is time's money, isn't it?
OK, Mr. Rickenbacker.
What?
Doesn't matter.
Are you looking for someone?
No.
Well, you look dead jumpy to me.
I'm not. Look, do you want a cup of tea or something?
We haven't even started yet. Right, come on, girls. Come and get your fellas' jeans. $9.99 a pair.
I wonder what's going on in there.
It's a wonder anybody knows anything the rubbish to print in these things.
Oh, I don't look at them. It makes me so angry. You're scared of us women or something.
They just don't care.
Makes you think, though, doesn't it? As long as it's some nice-looking girl with a daft comment they can print, everything goes all right. As soon as women like us start shouting, they don't know what to do.
Just make fools of us.
Why can't they treat us like men on a picket line? Or does that make us too dangerous, us women?
That's something you'll never know, Sheil, because they'll not be back today. I mean, they've done their bit, twisting everything into knout. They've ruined the campaign, and we've still got that bring and buy sale to do. Oh, no. I don't believe this.
Now, look, I feel exactly the same as you, but don't start anything.
Start anything, I'll murder her.
I'm sorry, Sheila. Honestly.
If you mean about the papers, so am I.
It's a bit late to say you're sorry, isn't it? I bet you've got your photos in your album already.
It was just that I'd done some things with the newspapers before. I thought it would help.
It didn't, though, did it?
I really didn't mean to hog everything. I nearly died when I saw they'd barely mentioned the campaign. I'll be in trouble at work, too.
Oh, yeah?
Talking about Fairbanks as clients. But it's not as bad as ruining your publicity.
Reenie Maddox spent hours making that cake. I hope she doesn't get her hands on you.
Well, that's enough. The cake was a daft idea anyway.
Talk about gratitude. Bob!
What's happened?
Hanwell's voted against supporting us. In fact, they were almost 100% against.
Oh.
There you go, love. And if you want another pair, come back next week and I'll knock a quid off, seeing as it's you. All right. There you go. Ta. Hey, we're doing great. I'm really getting into this. And don't do another disappearing trick. What's up with you? Oh, I don't want to get clocked doing this, Teddy. Oh, don't be soft. No one will question us here. Oh, it's not that. Or is your mum coming down today? Well, do you want some chips or something? Never mind chips, you admit it. What? You're ashamed, aren't you? You think it's beneath you, working on the market. Pansy, is it? Like wallpaper in the Petras. Oh, go on. I'll have a fish as well. Thanks, Teddy. Right, come on, girls. Fellas jeans here, $9.99 a pair.
Traitors, that's what they are.
You can't say that, Maureen, girl. They've got to think of their own jobs.
The men here wouldn't have done it.
Are you sure about that?
You can't be, girl. A job's a job nowadays. If Anwell did go on strike, Fairbanks could be bloody minded and go elsewhere. Oh, it's been done before, you know. There's always Spain or Italy.
What's the defence committee going to do, then?
Dunno. It's a hard decision, isn't it? Jonah wants to make a straight fight of it.
Oh, Jonah, he's worried sick about losing his land.
Yeah, but he wants to have a sit-in now. What good will that do? Management can wait forever if they've got to. How long can we keep it up with no money?
Do you know for sure they started shifting stuff out?
Not really, love. But one or two things have gone missing from what I can see. Exactly when it's happening now, I couldn't say.
We should stop every lorry going in or out.
The only way to do it, Maureen, is by force. That's the only way.
I'd persuade them.
Is that it, then? Just going to stand here while they close it round us?
That's about it, Sheil.
Matty and Teresa, here we come.
Oh, come on, it mightn't be that bad.
Why are you going to get a mobile shop and all?
No, but I'm hoping to screw them for a better redundancy settlement than them other lads got. I mean this, Sheil, if we don't, there's going to be lads walking out today with bloody dolly mixtures.
How did it go in there? Stalemate. Here's a chip, lovely.
You can have them all, lad.
Bobby says all we can hope for is a decent payoff, Dennis.
That's all we can do, Sheila. I mean, it looks like giving in, but... See, Jonah and some of the others, they don't understand. The board have decided we'd go, so we're going. I mean, they couldn't give a toss even if we burn the place down.
Yeah, but will it be a decent payoff?
Well, Jack's been having talks with Alan Torrance, he's pretty sure it will be.
He hopes. He thinks he'll be up for the first dilly with the years he's put in, but with Torrance involved, I'm not all that sure.
Oh, I've had enough of this. I'm going.
Maureen?
I'm sick of it, Sheila. We're not doing any good. I may as well be somewhere else.
I'll ring you.
What are you up to, Grant?
No.
The bell went 10 minutes ago.
Well, that's right. I was just on my way.
Hang on. How much have you got there?
What?
The money, Grant. Come on, let's have a look. And these? Half your year of walking around with new jeans. Where did they come from?
They're not knock-off.
I said, where did they come from?
I'm selling them for our kid, honest.
Your brother? Do you always sell things for your brother?
It's like a sale, see? Stock clearance.
This is a school, Grant, not Paddy's market. Perhaps you should go home and let your brother know that. But I think he should be told officially. I'll keep this locked for the moment. I'm going to report you to the head. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, Grant. Now get home. And no more trading on the school premises. Get it?
Barry?
How are you, Maureen?
Hey, have you heard the news?
Hey?
That lot down south voted against supporting your dad's committee.
Oh.
That means it's going to close Fairbanks.
Well, we all expected that, didn't we?
Well, you've got a lot of fighting spirit, haven't you?
It was bound to happen.
Who says? I didn't think that. Anyway, what you doing here?
I was selling these, you know, for me mum, for your bring and buy sale.
Ah, isn't that kind?
Don't you want one? 25p?
No, thanks. I had enough of them with that Samantha piece larking about in front of photographers.
Oh, did you see it in the paper?
Hogging the show.
Ah, you're just jealous because they never had you in it.
Hey, buddy, you gonna pull your finger out and have a go here, or what?
See you later, Maureen.
Oh, Samantha.
Hi.
Paul won't be back for a bit. I wondered if you could possibly give me a lift to pick up some things for the bring and buy.
Okay.
You don't mind?
No, anything to help Sheila's women's thing. But could you just hang on a second? I'll take my shopping in.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, there's nearly 4 ton here.
Good, eh?
Yeah, all thanks to me, and I didn't see you doing any of the graft.
It's too close to home, Terry.
Because your mum's mate clocked us.
Well, there's no need to blow me up, was there?
It's got nothing to do with it, has it?
Everything's got something to do with it. Let's get off.
Hello, love. What's this you've got, then?
Oh, pair of cakes.
It's what you've collected.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
See what our Damon's got, love?
Oh, well done, lad.
Look like new ones to me. Where were you going with them?
Over to Mrs. Collins's.
Where did you get them from?
One of the big houses by the woods.
Well, that can't be bad, can it?
Well, these look about our Barry's size. I think they might just fit him.
Oh, Ma'am, you can't give them to him. They're for the bring and buy.
Not give, sell. Our Barry will give us a £5 for these. I'm sure.
Hard lines.
No telly. Upstairs, sort that room out. It's like a mid-in. Right. That's expecting an egg, or there's a pie I'll do if you'll wait?
Oh, no thanks, Shane. I'm not hungry.
You've got to eat.
Sheila, I'm just cheesed off.
Well, if you're going to feel like that and show it, the other's going to be twice as bad. Now, let's think positive. We've got this bring and buy to sort out for a kick-off.
What, to pay for us to go and lobby MPs who couldn't care less?
We've started, so I'll finish. Oh, hell. Cheer yourself up.
Hello.
Annabelle. Samantha, come in.
Hello. Isn't this marvellous?
I never thought we'd get so much.
Look at all this, Bob.
Rob Lewis was happy, girls.
Almost.
Some of the stuff's brand new as well.
Looks it and all.
I've got 2 surprises for you, Sheila. £8 on the lottery tickets.
£8? Where did you sell that many?
She used them all herself. She should belong to Gamblers Anonymous.
I thought Sheila was bad enough at the bingo.
Hey, £2.10 a week you spend on football pools. Must be gambling fever around here.
Well, I promise not to touch another ticket, and I will sell some at the bring and buy. And the other surprise is I've got Robin Tate to open the sale with a speech.
Who?
Robin Tate.
I thought he might attract a little publicity. Seems to have a great talent for it.
Well, I suppose he's more experienced than any of us.
Oh, yes, he's very enthusiastic. His wife's got a good record, too, in the feminist course.
Oh, can she sell as many lottery tickets as you, then?
Oh. I think I'm going to get there early and get the pick of some of these things.
Have you seen what our Damon got? Practically new.
Oh, lovely. Can we leave these things here?
Yeah, throw them on there. Our Damon will help me sort them out later and I'll take them upstairs.
Well, I must dash. I've got to get Paul's dinner. He thinks I spend far too much time with this sort of thing. So, bye. Bye, Bobby.
Ta-ra, love.
Bye.
Ta-ra, Sam. Hey.
What?
Do you mind not discussing me with Annabelle Collins?
You what?
All that lark about the pools.
Well, you can't afford it, can you?
No, but there's no need to tell her, is there?
Well, Hanwell or no Hanwell, that's it.
What?
This bring and buy sale, we're committed to it. Or I am.
Oh, all right, I'll be there.
Doing what?
I don't know, but I'm sure you'll find something for me to do.
Well, you can keep an eye on Annabelle Collins and stop her from showing herself up. £8.
Well, who are we going to do next? Birkenhead's all Kirby, I reckon. Still loads left, isn't he? Yeah, well, if you pulled your finger out, we'd get rid of them.
Do the Grants live here?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I asked first, do I?
Well, I'm a reporter at Embassy Press. I'm trying to find Sheila Grant, so.
Do you believe him, Sally? Doesn't look like one to me. Where's your little hat with a white ticket in it? Got a card or something? Doesn't look like a warrant card.
Oh, expecting visitors, eh?
Just being careful, aren't we?
Yeah, very careful.
Well, do you want to see it or what? It's around the back there.
Hello, Sheila.
What do you want here?
I just wanted to ask if...
You're asking me nothing. Amazed you got the nerve to come round here after that rubbish you printed in the papers this morning.
Oh, it wasn't my fault.
Well, it certainly wasn't mine.
So that's how they do it, eh? Power of the press and all that.
Oh, I just wanted to know if she knew where Samantha Davis lived, that's all. What do you know?
Samantha? Who's she?
Well, you know, that bird, she's in computers. She was in the papers this morning with Sheila Grant's slot.
Oh, yeah. Thought I recognised the name.
Oh, you know where she lives?
Nah, I haven't a clue, have we?
No.
That is definitely the last time I give an interview.
What? You didn't say anything.
I mean it. They've let us down, the press, over this. They've made a mockery out of everything.
Well, I told you, didn't I? What you'd expect.
The nerve of him coming round here like that.
Talking about me, man?
No, that newspaper reporter. Did you see him?
Yeah, he was a right tivvy, wasn't he? Give him the bum's rush that way, man.
I know what I'd like to give him.
Oh, yeah. Cheer up, anyway. Got your £5. It's all on tickets for you.
Oh, see this, Paul, another £5.
Hey, well, if you're flush, you can pay for them keks for our Damon.
Oh, yeah.
What keks?
Jeans.
What sorts of jeans?
I don't know. They're practically new.
What brand are they, man?
I don't know. There's no label in them, is there? Come on, you can afford another £5 for the bring and buy, can't you?
Thanks, Mum.
Where are you going, Damon?
I'm just going out.
Well, don't be long. Your tea will be ready in a minute.
You've been at them jeans in the garage.
I only took a few, honest.
Collecting for the bring and buy. I just had to buy my own jeans back for a £5. Now, where's the rest of them?
I flogged them in school.
Well, what about the money, then?
I haven't got it. It got confiscated.
Does school know about them? Maureen Lomax has already piped me down a market selling them.
Oh, what am I going to say?
Well, I don't know, Damon, but you better make it good and keep me out of trouble, right? Thanks a lot, mate. Morning, Damon.
Didn't you hear me before?
No.
I wanted you to make us a cup of tea.
Oh, no, I didn't hear you.
Oh, well, take that up to your father then, cloth
Yeah.
ears.
All right.
Well, that postman.
No, no.
Thought I heard him. Oh, my God. You want our Damon? He hasn't had his breakfast yet.
I'll wait for him.
Oh, well, you can come in if you want.
Nah, I'll wait out here and all right.
Suit yourself. Gizmo's waiting for you.
Oh, I'll just have some cornflakes then.
Oh, have a proper breakfast, love. I'm not going to have time to make dinners later on.
No, I'll be all right.
I want you to give me an hand with the rummage later on.
Why? I thought all the stalls were set up.
Well, they are. But stuff will arrive late and there'll be stuff left over. It's all got to be packed up. That's your job.
All right. Can I get chips for me dinner then?
You may as well. Where you off?
Just around.
Oh, don't do that. And don't go missing when I want you.
I won't. Anyway, I think jumble sales are nice.
Well, that's news to me. Didn't know you'd ever been to one.
We had one at our school a few years ago.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Takins went missing.
Anyway, who's taking the money today?
Not me, thank God.
Who done?
Maureen Lomax. Oh. I think you better go before his face sticks like that.
OK, then.
And remember, don't go missing. Look what I found.
Well, whoever buys that deserves to be parted from his money.
All in a good cause.
A lost cause?
Don't let the Grants hear you say that.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it?
I know, but look, the people of Fairbanks are trying to save their jobs and keep the factory open. I admire them. I think we ought to do all we can to help them.
Oh, well.
Especially when it includes our neighbours.
I still think it's a wasted effort. But I promise I won't say so.
Well, can you pay for them? Yeah? What are you asking for? A fiver? They're well worth it. Yeah, but I haven't got any money, have I? Well, that's hard luck. Oh, go on. I could do with a new pair. Oh, go ahead then. Yeah? Think these will fit me? Well, try them on then. What? Here? Yeah. I'm not having you bringing them back saying they're the wrong size. All right then.
What's he doing?
Picking me nose. Now beat it.
What's he taking his trousers off for?
None of your business. Now go on, up it.
What's on them jeans for?
Hey, get lost, will you?
Let's have some.
No, I'll give you the thick here in a minute. Now go on. I think these will fit me. We'll pass us that bag and I'll put the rest of them in. When are we taking them down to the churchyard? Just after they've started. They'll be so busy they won't even notice us. And our Barry's out for the day. You hope. He is. I tell you what, these will go like hotcakes. More like hotcakes. Oh, shit. Right, that's not here.
You touched it then?
Never.
You sure those batteries are working?
Well, you try it and see. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. A superb piece of electrical wizardry.
How much did I charge people?
We'll charge them 10p a go, and if they can do it, give them the money back.
Are you ready? Think we ought to get going?
Well, it's a bit early yet, isn't it, Sheila?
No, it isn't. The Collinses are going now.
Hey, have you any idea where my wellies are? I can't go without my wellies.
You probably left them in the boat.
Did I?
Yeah.
Why? I think I did. I'll have to collect them on way out. Well, come on, you two, if you're coming.
You can cut that out.
Your Damon's in there.
Is he now?
Yeah, and he's got a big bag of stuff and he won't give us any.
Damon, are you in there?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Are you up to something?
No.
I want you down at that church hall in an hour.
All right, I'll be there.
Right.
Hey, should be a bit of good fun, this, eh?
Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it.
Hey, mister. Can we play in your boat?
Hey, I thought I heard your mum shouting for you before.
You didn't?
Well, why don't you just go and see?
Because she told us to get from under her feet, didn't she, Gary? Yeah.
Aye, well, you can just get out from under my feet as well.
Well, can we play in your boat?
Well, I don't suppose it can do any harm, eh?
I wouldn't bounce on that if I were you, love.
These wellies.
This hall is my responsibility, see?
I realise that, but I can assure you everything is in order.
Then where's the authorisation, I want to know?
Look, the vicar said there'd be no problem.
It's not his worry, is it? Not his responsibility.
Do you mean to say he hasn't informed you?
Very lax, the vicar. Very lax about a lot of things, if you ask me.
What's happening, Robin?
Some sort of a hitch, is there?
The caretaker won't let us in without written permission from the vicar.
Nonsense. Nonsense, is it? There's valuable goods in this hall. I'm not opening up for any Tom, Dick or Harry.
They belong to us. We set them up yesterday. Stalls, everything. The vicar helped us.
You saw us.
What I saw or didn't see has nothing to do with it.
Now, look, Dewey, this is bloody ridiculous.
Mr. Jenkins to you, and I'll ask you not to swear on church property.
Oh, let us in, you daft bugger.
Look, do you think we could get the vicar to come over and sort this out?
Unfortunately, he's gone to York for the day.
What are we going to do? The sale's due to begin in half an hour.
Perhaps he's after a tip.
We could try, I suppose.
I think he's tight.
And I don't hold with bribery and corruption.
Good Lord, man, it's only £1.
So I noticed.
If your mum and dad got to see them.
Monday, my mum would kill me.
What have you done with the letter?
See it?
I don't you chuck it away.
I'm going to.
You better add, or someone might find it in your pocket.
Well, have you got a match?
Think so, yeah.
And the box.
Are they going to jumble sale?
Yeah, she told me, Mum, she was.
You could give us a lift.
Nah, they'll have no room.
You could give us a lift, save us up and all this stuff.
Well, go and ask them.
You ask them, you know them better than I do. Go ahead.
Hey, you two, cut that out.
Come on, get in the car.
Get in. Get in.
Are you going to our jumble sale?
Why, do you want a lift?
Yeah. We've got all the stuff to get down,
Oh,
Lacey.
come on, give it here. I'll stick it in the boot.
Start.
You'll have to squeeze in the back with the lads.
Hey, cut that out, or you'll end up with your eye in a sling.
Everyone has contributed. The money we hope to raise today will go a long way to realising our aim, to pay for the fight to continue. Because if we don't, if we let it go the way of all the other factories that have sunk without trace, before we know it, Liverpool will be nothing more than an industrial wasteland. We can't let that happen. So I hope you'll find something in the sale, as we need your money. Thank you for your support.
Very good, Robin.
I don't think many people could hear me, still.
Quite a few did.
We're off to a good start. Have a look at it.
Paul, will you buy a ticket?
Oh, sorry, no. It's against my principles.
I don't believe it. Since when?
Since you sold almost the whole bookful to Annabelle.
Oh, come on, just one. Gypsy in me tells me you've got a lucky face.
She says that to everybody, you know.
Hey, stop giving away my trade secrets. It's only 25 pence.
Oh, just one then.
Great.
And then I'm afraid I've got to drag her away from you, Paul.
Well, thank heavens for that.
Hey,
thanks.
You'll never guess what I've found.
What?
Homemade wine. Try some. Can you give us a couple of glasses of that, please, mate? Yeah, put them in there.
Thank you.
Did you make all this yourself?
I ever went fruit picking, and I never again.
Why didn't you enjoy it?
Enjoy it? You've got to be joking. First 2 days were smashing, but by the Tuesday, Brian's legs were killing him. Then his back went and he couldn't straighten up, and he was walking about like the hunchback of Notre Dame. He made I shouldn't laugh at him, but he is a martyr to his lumbago, especially when there's hard work involved.
Brian didn't pick many then.
You must be kidding. What he picked would just about fill that jar.
I'll have to try some. How much is it?
26p for one, 50 for two.
All right, then I'll have two. I'll pay you later.
Right. That's 5p, that, pet. Thanks.
Oh! Sorry, mate, my fault.
Yeah, getting a bit crowded in here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a smashing turnout. Oh, by the way, how's it going?
What?
Well, the court case. I thought you were on the jury.
Oh, bit boring, to tell you the truth. Petty theft.
Well, there's a lot of it about nowadays.
Well, I can't get over their stupidity. I don't know how they expected to get away with it.
So, you found them guilty then?
Oh, yes, no doubt about it. They just wasted everybody's time pleading not guilty.
Aye, but they've a right to be heard, you know.
I only wish people like that would learn from their mistakes. Well, start off like them, no doubt.
Oh, those lads are not too bad.
Wish I had your confidence.
Well, at least they're here doing a good job. Lots wouldn't have bothered.
No, perhaps not.
Well, I think it shows a great sense of responsibility.
It shows what a suspicious nature I've developed, eh?
Well, that's what serving on juries does for you.
Probably right.
Anyway, mate, I better go and get me wellies wet. Tell you what, come and throw a few sponges later on. 10p a go.
Yeah, right.
Hang on, lads, mind me sign, will you?
Seen anything you fancy?
No, not really, just curious.
What the other half wear?
Something like that.
I was going to have a mannequin parade, but I couldn't find anybody with the nerve, except for Samantha, to be a model.
Lord.
Well, it's not that surprising.
Well, that's mine.
Oh, must have been quite nice when it was new.
It's quite nice now. No wonder I couldn't find it.
Well, thanks very much for donating it.
I suppose Annabelle gave you this.
Annabelle gave me quite a few things.
Did she? Really?
What did you say to him?
I'm just wondering. Oh, God. I hope there's no old ladies here with weak hearts.
First thing they pounced on were those masks. Marie wasn't going to let them have them, but they reckon they're just what they need for Halloween.
I hope they don't come round to our house in them.
And if I get the straitjackets on them, they won't.
Come on, 10p a go, let's have you. Anybody else? Put your 10p's down there. Oh.
Look, Annabelle, will you tell Mrs. Grant there's been some mix-up over my cardigan?
What, dear?
How much do you want for this?
Pound? 75p?
Done.
Look, how much are you asking for it?
What?
My cardigan. This one.
I've just sold that to George.
Oh, you can't.
But she has.
Oh, look, Mrs. Grant, it's been a mistake. I shouldn't have given it to you.
Well, why didn't you say so before?
Well, I thought you'd have come over and explained. She's too busy with her white elephants.
Oh, well, I'm sure George will give it you back.
I will not. I've been looking for something like this to wear when I go fishing.
Look, I'll buy it back from you. How much do you want?
75p.
75p?
Well, it's worth it.
I should think it is. Look, I'll give you £1.
No thanks.
£2.
Look, I've told you no thanks.
Look, Mrs.
Look, I'm
Grant.
not giving it back. You shouldn't have given it away in the first place.
Well, my wife gave it.
Then go and have it out with her.
Yes, I will.
You should have let him have it.
Teach him not to let his wife throw his stuff out. Hey, up. That looks familiar.
Hey, your kids are doing great with them jeans. I'm thinking of getting a pair for the twins.
Another few years and this could be an antique.
As if the woodworm doesn't finish it off first.
Look at all those. Annabelle, Mrs. Grant has just sold my cardigan to that Jackson chap.
Oh, good.
It's not good at all. He won't give it back.
Well, I hope not. I'm sick of seeing you in it.
Oh, are you? Well, it's not on, Anna. I was very fond of it.
Make her buy you a new one.
That's a very good idea.
Oh, Paul.
Oh, good Lord.
Hang on. Oh. That's not fair. Oh. Hey, Mrs. Hall, look, she's going back. No!
Oh, look, I won. £10.
Really?
Yes, I'm going to give it to Sheila for a fund.
Oh, you can't be serious.
Of course I am.
You've spent £8 already on tickets.
I know, but it was worthwhile, wasn't it?
You're impossible.
Listen, I want you to come down here and look at Damon's store. He's got some jeans.
Yes, I was just about to do...
Yeah, I thought they'd do for Gordon. Absolutely marvellous. Come and look at these.
No, Anna, no.
£5 all I'm asking, Mrs. Collins.
You wouldn't get a second-hand ones at a better price.
Don't look second-hand.
Seconds you bake, not second-hand.
Oh, yes, seconds.
I don't think you should, Anna.
Why not? They're a bargain.
What size were you after, Mrs. Collins?
I don't think we'll bother, thank you.
Oh, really, Paul?
Well, I'd like to know where they got them.
So would I. Well,
some woman gave them us.
what woman?
We don't know her name.
Where does she live?
She didn't tell us, honest.
What, some woman comes up to you on the street and gives you a pile of jeans?
Well, she said she had a shop.
And she couldn't get rid of them, so she said, here, sell these for the jungle sale for Fairbanks.
I want a better answer than that.
Isn't that amazing, the things you can pick up in a place like that? Hey, you all right? Yeah. What's up? Oh, come on, it must be something.
It's me mum's purse.
Of what?
It's the only thing of hers our Petra saved. And it's gone. They sold it right in front of me in there. I'll kill her, Michelle, for not sorting that stuff out properly. She took it everywhere with her.
So, but she went. Well, did you try and get it back? I'll go and ask my mum to make an announcement or something.
A kid took it, leave it.
You shouldn't get upset like that, you know.
I've lost them both now. Me mum, and now our Petra.
That's thinking negative. You shouldn't do that. She'll be back. I know it's rotten and everything, but... Well, you shouldn't let it get you down.
The Grants care now, do they?
What about Petra, yeah? We do want to see her back, you know. Look, I know it was a wild goose chase and all, but would I have come back and said I'd seen her in a cafe in St. Helens if I didn't want her back? Now, would I?
Well, you wouldn't. Don't know about the rest of you.
Oh, come on, Marie. My mum was terrified when she went. She thought... Well, I know what she thought. She was frightened in case she might have done something to harm herself. She just didn't show it, that's all. She did care.
What about that brother of yours, your Barry?
You can't leave him alone, can you?
Would you, after what he's done?
He cares and all. You didn't see him, not the way I did when he came back from London. That's why he came back. Well, I reckon anyway. He does care, our Barry, you know.
I'll go and get our lot.
Where have you been, Marie? He needs two of us to keep control of him, you know. Hey, you all right, love?
Can't I have 5 minutes to myself? Come on, let's go home.
How much money did we make?
45 quid.
Oh, sound. You going to give it to her?
No, I'm giving it to that Mrs. Lomax. She won't ask any questions.
You going to give her all of it?
Well, most of it.
What about your Barry?
What can he do? He can't tell me, man, can he? He'll just rumble me for some of the money.
Oh, Eric's always passing me.
What's he bash you for?
I don't know. He just gets these moods on and takes it out on me. But I'm going to get even.
How?
Bommy night.
What about it?
Going to put his bed on the bonfire, aren't I?
Oh, do you murder you?
Don't care.
Hey, I tell you what, though. It's a good idea.
Give us a hand, will you?
Yeah, great. Ace.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mrs. Grant.
Yeah?
Oh, Brian Truman. Television, Midday Magazine.
Yes.
Hello.
Of
How do
course
you
I
do?
recognised you.
We've been...
Yeah, I love that programme. How do you do? I'm Maureen Lomax.
Hello, how do you do? Thanks. Yes, I say we've been covering this story, and I wondered if I could have a word with you about the Action Committee.
Oh, yes. What do you want to know?
Well, we've been trying to contact you by phone. I haven't been able to get through. We are getting a bit desperate. I thought I'd better come down and see if you'd be prepared to come on the programme.
Television?
Yeah, we want to do an item on the Fairbanks situation, you see. In fact, we want to cover it on Monday's show. But could you make that?
Fantastic. I don't know.
What we want to get hold of, you see, is the family's reaction to the threat of closure.
Oh, we can give you that, all right.
That's great, because we're obviously particularly interested in the wives' reaction. So what about it, Mrs. Grant? And you, Mrs. Lomax, do you want to come on the programme?
Oh, I don't know. Of course we do.
That's really great. I'm very pleased. Listen, could you come to the studios on Monday morning at, say, I don't know, 11:15? We can talk about it in more detail then, you see.
Maybe. We'll be there.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. That's really great. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, Sid. Yes, I've taken the whole day off. You're being very mysterious. You're coming for lunch? Right, about 1 o'clock. Fine, I'll see you then. Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, I'm terrified.
Oh, you'll do fine, girl.
I wish you were coming with me.
So do I. But I've made arrangements. I'd like to see the lads half 12 with transport out. But I'll be thinking about you.
Maureen says she's quite looking forward to it. And Annabelle Collins says she wishes it was her. I wish it wasn't all.
Listen, you'll do fine, love, once you're there. And besides, we do need the publicity.
I just hope they don't distort everything we say.
Well, they can't argue with the facts, can they?
Wanna bet?
Oh, I know the press sometimes put the boot in, but this fella that's doing the interview, what's his name?
Brian Truman.
He was very sympathetic to us when we were on the picket line. And besides, you've done your own work, haven't you? You'll do okay. If he does give you any cheek, you give him a dose of what you give our mob. He'll never be the same again.
All right, Teddy. All right. Are you going to get us a pint? Have a pint of lager, please. See, you've had a hard night.
Yeah, well, I met this bird at the club and that.
Oh, right. She couldn't keep her hands off you, I suppose.
How'd you guess?
You seen her again?
No, she got home today.
I saw that fella about the copper last night.
Oh, aye. What you reckon?
It sounds a good deal. He said it's only buried about a foot.
Did he tell you where?
No, I think he's still weighing me up. He said he'll be in here again tonight, and he'll tell us then.
It's a bit cagey, isn't he?
Well, so would you be if you were him. I mean, he could lose his job.
Well, what did he tell you?
One thing, he reckons there's tons of it.
Nobody else knows it's there?
Oh, I mean, there's people know about it, all right. Like the fellas who laid the cable know, and the people building the factory know.
Oh, I'd say it sounds a bit dicey.
Yeah, but once the factory's finished and they've got a proper power supply in, well, the temporary cable's forgotten, isn't it?
What about the fellow who disconnects it?
Well, once it's disconnected, it's no longer his problem, is it?
Nobody else tries to recover it?
Nope. And apparently there's cables buried all over the place. If only we knew where, we'd make a fortune.
All right, lads. What are you plotting now?
I'd like to have gone to the bring-in by.
I think people had a lot of fun. You should have seen the state of Alan Partridge.
Was he drenched?
Almost drowned.
I bet he took it in good part, though.
Oh, he did. I'll say that for him. He is a good sport.
How much money did you make?
On my stall, £30.
Oh, well, that's not bad, is it? I mean, if everyone did the same. Oh, I'd like to have helped, you know, but, well, Roger was round yesterday doing his packing, and he's not quite finished yet. He's going to have to come back. Sid's coming round for lunch today, though.
Oh, is he? How is he? I haven't seen him since our party.
Well, he's very upset about what's happened.
He's bound to be.
He's supposed to be taking me out somewhere this afternoon. I think he's going to try and make me change my mind.
Perhaps he's right.
No, it wouldn't work.
You know, Heather, marriages take time, sometimes years, to sort themselves out.
Yeah. By which time, if Roger had his way, my career'd be finished. Be tied to the house with kids. And God knows how many Mrs. McAllisters there'd be.
Do you not think Roger might have learned his lesson?
Perhaps.
He probably regrets it as much as you.
Well, he ought to have thought about that in the first place.
Couldn't you forgive him just this once?
I suppose I could, Sheila. But the thing is, I don't think I'd be able to forget.
Isn't it worth a try?
To be quite honest with you, I'm beginning to think we were never suited in the first place.
That's probably Annabelle.
I must be off. Prepare Sid's lunch.
Heather, it's a terrible decision to have to make.
Yes, I know.
Hi,
Hello,
Annabelle.
Sheila. I know I'm early, but...
Hello, Annabelle.
Sheila's going on television.
Really? How exciting. Is it for Fairbanks women?
Yeah, and I'm terrified.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be fine. Anyway, I better be off.
We
All
have
the
to.
best.
Thank you, love.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I hope Maureen turns up.
Of course she will. She was most enthusiastic about the idea.
Oh, I just wish I knew what questions they were going to ask me.
Don't worry. Well, they're bound to give you some idea before the programme starts.
Will they?
Of course they will. That's why they want you there well before you go on the air.
Oh, I was wondering about that.
Wouldn't mind swapping places with you.
Will you?
Look, honestly, Sheila, you're going to be fine.
So you're on nights then?
No, I'm on the sick.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, straight up. I got a dose of smoke from a rubber factory last week. I'm only drinking this stuff for medicinal reasons.
So am I. It stops me dying of thirst.
Do you get much time off?
Well, it all depends. I don't do so bad, though.
I bet you can swing it for yourself, though, can't you?
Hey, now that'd be telling, wouldn't it? Fancy a bite to eat, then? A pork pie?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'll have a cheeseburger.
Right, darling.
Bet your he's on a good screw, you know.
Do you think so?
Just think about it. Him and his lot go to a fire or a flood in a factory, right?
Well.
And then the salvage crew toddle along.
Yeah.
Well, who's to say how much gets salvaged and how much gets damaged?
Oh, they'd all have to be at it, wouldn't they, the whole team?
No, not necessarily. Just take a couple of sharp lads to go in there and get rid of the swag.
Do you think George is on the fiddle?
Don't know.
Do you think we should find out?
Yeah, I reckon we should. And even if he isn't, I bet he won't take much persuading.
How much is that? £2 dead, is it?
Paul's rather annoyed about it, of course. Just started his new job and he's had to ask for leave.
I'd hate to do jury service. So easy for kids to get into trouble these days.
Nobody forces them to steal.
Oh, well, the temptation's there, though, isn't it? Shops are full of stuff they can't afford. They've no money all the time in the world.
Growing up can be traumatic.
Our Damon's a worry. I don't want him turning out like Barry, but he looks up to him.
Don't worry. Nearly at the TV studios.
I'm worried.
Hello, Sid.
Hello, love. Not too early for lunch, am I?
No, you're just in time.
Good.
Come on through. Nothing very exciting, just some frying steak and mushrooms.
Oh, it'll be no trouble putting that lot away, love, don't you fret.
Well, this'll only take a couple of minutes.
Oh, there's no hurry. You shouldn't have taken the whole day off for me, you know.
There's no one I'd rather do it for.
Good job mother isn't here.
Oh, is Mum?
She's pretty well, really, apart from, you know, touch of rheumatics. And actually, it was her idea, me coming over today. Well, it was both of us, really.
This gets curiouser and curiouser.
Anyhow, you'll have some letters after your name now, then.
Well, it'll take a couple of months. I have to apply for them before I'm an ACA officially.
Well, we're very proud of you, you know that.
Yes, I do.
So it occurred to us that you might enjoy an afternoon out in Southport.
That's really thoughtful of you.
Ah, you'll like it. Mother and I used to take Roger there when he was a lad.
Oh, it's a lovely idea.
I'm quite happy to get the time off that I do. Mind you, a lot of the sick leave's kosher.
Yeah, but you can't tell me you're not making a few bob on the side.
Well, there's not much call for moonlighting firemen.
Well, what about knockoff?
What about it?
Well, you must get plenty of opportunity.
Yeah, bank managers get plenty of opportunity, but they don't all go around robbing banks.
Oh, come off it, George. Some of your mates must be robbing.
Well, you get the odd tea leaf, but it's not big stuff.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, like a couple of months back, we got a shout to this Bonzi warehouse, full of gin and ciggies it was. Well, you can imagine how it all went up.
God, yeah.
Well, it was so dangerous that a couple of the lads had to drink a bottle of gin each before they got the courage to come back out.
I suppose they had to get a few of the packets of ciggies as well, did they?
Well, I wouldn't know about that.
This could be a very lucrative job just before Crimbo.
Oh, you're joking, aren't you? We're too busy putting bonfires out. Have you any idea the number of them that get out of hand? And the things people put on them?
Yeah, we put a stuffed alligator on one once.
Where'd you get that from?
My granddad shot it.
Where? In Africa?
No, in Murphy's pawn shop. My grandma said he was rotten one night and he shot it, so Murphy made him pay for it.
Is he having his own?
No, he should have met his granddad.
No, likes a joke, does he?
Not now. He's 6 foot under.
Oh, Christ. And that's where I'll be if I don't make tracks. I promised Marie I'd take it into town. I'll see you, lads.
See you, George.
Yeah, see you, George.
What are you thinking about?
Be a good idea, that's it.
What?
All we've got to do is get the cable, throw it on the fire. Next morning, pick up the copper.
Yes.
So you just treat it as an ordinary conversation, and then it's up to me to make sure that you stick to the point.
But I hope I don't dry up.
I think you'll find that once we get started, you'll forget all about the cameras.
You won't throw any unexpected questions at us, will you?
Scouts on it.
Only when we're on the picket, the press weren't all that helpful.
Well, I'm just supposed to be impartial, but remember, it is your platform.
I don't want to let anybody down.
Well, have you ever let anyone down before?
How do you mean?
Well, I mean, over an issue that's as important to you as this one obviously is.
No, I don't think so.
I don't suppose you're going to start letting people down now, then?
Do you enjoy your job?
Oh, sure. Bill? Yeah, I think we better get sitting down and settled in.
Is it time?
Well, we've got 2 or 3 minutes yet. You over there, Maureen, but I want to get you, and you in the middle, Sheila, used to the place. And you need your microphones fitting and makeup and all that sort of thing. And Don't worry about a thing. It'll be over before you know it's started. Is it not in fact the case, though, Mrs. Grant, that Fairbanks have said they're prepared to be generous over redundancy payments unless there is trouble, and if there is trouble, then they'll go down to a legal minimum?
Oh, it's a bit of blackmail, is it?
Well, is that or is that not true? I mean, you call it what you like, but is that or is that not true?
Well, yes, it is true.
And in fact, what you're doing is, to all intents and purposes, causing trouble, which will endanger the workforce's redundancy pay if it comes to it.
Whose side are you on? You said you were unbiased before.
Well, I'm not on anybody's side.
You're obviously on the management
I'm not
side,
on
if you
anybody's
ask
side,
me.
Mrs. Lomax. I'm just trying to dig the facts out, and I think perhaps you're trying to hide from the facts.
We are not prejudicing anything.
Well, let's turn to the fact that Fairbanks, in fact, feel that this factory is economic.
All right.
They have certainly.
How's she doing? Sound? Thought you were coming over to watch it.
In the southeast, and that expansion will absorb many of the redundancies that are going to be caused here in Liverpool.
So in other words, they've admitted they've got plenty of money to expand.
I think what they're saying is that if they close down this factory, they can afford to expand the southeastern one.
So another Liverpool factory goes to prop up the south?
Well, but at the same time, there will be job opportunities in the southeast.
But not for us.
If you've got to face up to the reality of getting a job somewhere, it is surely better to go southeast than it is to stay up here and be out of work. And with respect, you see, this is the sort of situation that people are suggesting, that the women are bringing an emotional element to these negotiations. It's the women who want to hang on to the homes and the men who are prepared to go south to get work.
And we do want to hang on to our homes. We want to hang on to our families. We want to give them a livelihood here where we belong.
But if there isn't a livelihood here, then you
well,
can't
there
stay
should
where
be.
you belong.
That's the whole point. You're missing the whole point of the argument. There
Look,
should be
on
a
the
livelihood here.
estate where Maureen lives and where I used to live, there are builders. And people want buildings. There are people crying out for schools. We're supposed to be short of clinics, hospitals, all that sort of thing. And we need them, so why can't we have them? Why can't those people be employed to build them? And if the government gave its money back to us and let them build them for us and invested some money in them, then other people might follow. Industry might start reinvesting in Liverpool again. That's what we need.
The workers who make the profits, you know, you seem to forget this. It's the shareholders who get them, but the workers who make them.
It sounds like, I mean, a good idea. It would be nice if it worked, but isn't it the truth, Mrs. Grant?
It's not a good idea and nice if it works. We need it. It's a practicality.
But
Otherwise, our cities are going to be destroyed.
Isn't it a fact that, particularly on Merseyside, this kind of protest has a record of being unsuccessful, and that what's likely to happen is it'll just die and fade away?
Well, we're not going to let it die and fade away this time. We can't allow it to. We have got to stand up and do a bit of shouting so that it doesn't, and that's why we're doing
Thank
it.
you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mrs. Lomax. Thank you, Mrs. Grant. And on that, I'll hand you back to Bob to see what's going on in the lake.
Strong stuff, eh, Dame? Yeah, you should have heard it before. It's making quite a name for herself down at this one. Where are you going, Dave? Just going upstairs. Heard you did a road and trading jeans on Saturday. Yeah. How many did you sell? 9 pairs. Well, how come these 14 missing, Dave? Gave one to Gizmo. And what about the rest? Damon. What's that for? Well, if you put some money in, I won't beat you to death with it. I told you I gave it for the action group. Not all of it, you never. Nearly all of it. Come on, Damon. Money. 10, you thieving little Arab. Oh, get off. Now go and get the rest of it. I haven't got any. Yes, you have. It's upstairs now. Go and get it. Go ahead. All right, all right.
Sorry I didn't bring the Rolls Royce. I've got to pick up a load later on at the docks. Can you manage that, that side?
Yes.
All right, you just got to jump up a bit though.
I worked hard for that, so... Anyway, you nicked them in the first place.
No, I didn't, Damon. I bought them cheap.
And it was all for a good cause. And I'm in enough trouble already.
Why is that?
Mum and Dad are supposed to be at school this evening.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll let my mum do the belting, eh?
What am I going to do?
Well, how the hell should I know? You're supposed to be there now, aren't you?
Got me marked this morning. Can't you think of something?
Well, just tell them it was all for a good cause.
Is that the best you can do?
Well, they'll only call you a liar, and you're hard, eh? Oh, that's dead useful, that.
Here, Eddie. Yes, all right. What's all the flap about?
Come on, lad. I have a nice surprise for you.
Heather. What's this all about, Dad?
Get inside the cab, lad. I'll explain it to you on the way.
You're home early, Damon.
Yeah, we got let out early. I watched you on telly.
Oh, yeah.
You were great, Mum.
Thanks.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Thanks. Damon, I want a word with you.
Yeah.
Thanks for selling them jeans for us.
It's all right, Mum.
But don't you ever, ever get mixed up in anything like that again. Do you understand me? I don't want you turning out like our Barry.
All right, Mum.
And you know what I'm talking about.
I suppose. I was dead proud of you, you know.
I suppose Maureen and I have done what we can.
And he couldn't shut you up at the end, could he?
No, I could have gone on forever once I got started.
I thought you talked a lot of sense.
I do sometimes. So just listen to me. Right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
Now, look. Listen to me, the pair of you. Your mother and I, we decided that you needed more time together.
For what?
Well, to relax, love, you know, to just let the tensions go.
Yeah, but what you drag us all the way up here for?
Well, we just thought an afternoon in Southport would be just the thing. We met here, you know, me and your mother.
Dad.
Look, Roger, we'd like you to do this just for us, lad. Just go and have a nice meal and try to enjoy yourselves a bit. Look, I'm going now, so have a good time. Shut the door, love, will you, please?
Yeah, ta-ra.
Ta-da.
Can I have something to eat?
No, you can wait for your tea.
But I haven't had no dinner.
Well, you should have stayed at school then, shouldn't you?
But I wanted to watch you on telly. Oh, I'll get it. Hello? Oh, hello, Uncle Al. Yeah? Yeah, she's just been on telly. All right, yeah. I'll get her for you. Mum, it's Uncle Al.
Hello, Al. Why, what's happened? Is it serious? Don't worry, love. Look, she'll be all right. How have the kids taken it? Oh, they're bound to be. Look, love, I'll come down tomorrow. That's as soon as I can make it, all right? All right, love. Look, don't worry. I'll see you tomorrow, then. Bye-bye, love.
What's up?
Your Auntie Claire's been taken into hospital.
Why? What's wrong with her?
Well, they think it's an ulcer, but they're not sure. I'll have to go down there.
This is blooming ridiculous. I don't know what Dad thinks he's doing.
His best, I suppose.
We don't have to go through with this charade, you know.
I know.
I've nearly packed all my gear.
Good.
You can stay in the house.
Or not, as you please.
Oh, you're too kind, Roger.
Look, I'm sorry, love. I know it's coming to an awkward time, but what can I do? I'll be in a dreadful mess.
Well, is Claire going to get better, like?
Well, I should hope so. Look, I'm sorry for leaving you at a time like this, but they've got 6 kids.
No, but what about their neighbours?
Well, I don't think they know anybody that well. You know what Claire's like at making friends.
And what about the action women up here?
I don't know. They're just going to have to get on without me.
And what about the lobbying of the MPs in London?
Well, love, you've said yourself it's a waste of time.
I know that, love, but you can't just stop everything like that.
I'm not dropping anything. I've just got different priorities.
Yeah, I know, love. Funny thing is, when you come back, I'll be on the dole.
Oh, are you trying to cheer me up?
Do you want me to come with you?
I'd love you to. But I think you better stay here and keep an eye on our Damon. There's trouble brewing there, I'm sure.
Your dad told me you came here quite often.
Yeah, we came every year when I was little.
Oh. It was nice of him.
Yes, I suppose so.
Doesn't mean to say he was right, but...
Darling, I do regret what I did.
So do I. You can't turn the clocks back.
Well, I'd like to.
It wouldn't work.
So you won't take me back then?
No, I don't think I will. Bye, Roger.
Has to come to terms with Heather's decision in Brookside.
Burns well. What about plywood? It burns.
I can't wait till tomorrow. Bernard and expert.
You're not serious?
Yeah, just for the laugh.
Oh, will you shut it? I'm knackered. All right, we'll have a rest.
And you go to school this week?
It's half term, remember?
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Hey, look out, there's the terrible twins. Is that your Bommy one?
Yeah.
Is that all? Oh, look. Isn't that a nice little doggy?
Is it a hot dog?
No.
Well, I'll tell you what. Unless you go and get us loads and loads of wood for our bonfire, see that dog? We're going to chop it up and throw it on the bonfire.
Gross dog.
So go and get us some. And today.
Oh, hey, Michelle, what's that supposed to be?
Coffee?
I'm glad you told me.
Oh, very funny. Just get it drunk.
I can see right through it. It's like washing up water.
Well, mine's all right.
I suppose you get used to washing up water, don't you, Marie?
How do you mean?
Well, every time I see you, you're always washing. Why is she always washing?
Well, she's got kids, hasn't she?
Well, that's no excuse.
What are we doing tonight?
Nothing.
But it's the night before bonfire night. It's mischief night. I thought
I'm staying in. I'm relaxing. Oh, well, I'll see you at the fire tomorrow, and you can bring some fireworks, and we'll have a laugh.
Did you make me a coffee?
Yeah, it's
Oh, Michelle, it's like, oh, I don't know.
Oh, not another moaner.
I'll be glad to see the end of this washing. I don't know where it comes from.
Do you take washing in?
It depends whose washing it is.
Hello? Yeah, right, Bert. Yeah. So it's definitely all right for tonight. Nice one. Yeah, well, I don't know how long it'll take, do I? Couple 100 metres of copper cable. It's gonna take some cutting up. Yeah, all right, well, we'll let you know as soon as it's done. All right. Ta-ra, Bert. See ya. Ta-ra. Yes.
What are we gonna do? I know.
You could stay in tonight with me if you wanted.
Yeah, well, oh, you know.
No, I don't know, Terry. You tell me.
Oh, you pair still arguing. Oh, no, this flaming washer.
What's the matter?
This thing. It's stuck again. It's every time you use it.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Could you have a look at it?
Let's see what I can do.
It'd be great if you could fix it. You can't trust anything mechanical. Talk about the silicon chip, and the washer won't work. That's technology.
Have you put too much powder in it? Broke down once because there was too much powder in it.
It's them jeans. I knew I never should have bought those jeans from the bring and buy.
I think I know what's wrong with it. I need a wrench. I'll just nip over and see if Barry's got one. I'll be back in a sec.
He's all right, is Terry, you know, Michelle.
Yeah, sometimes.
Well? Come on, Alan, you know what we're here for. What about the lads who've worked here for more than 20 years? What about their entitlements?
The union wanted a vote. You've got a democratic decision.
There's that word again.
That word's a cure for an awful lot of ills. The trouble is, though, it's losing its value.
By the minute.
Look, Bobby, it's been the men's choice. I just went along with their choice.
Yeah, but those fellas who've accepted that haven't been here for 5 minutes, Alan.
No, I don't know that that's a fair comment.
They were bound to vote for the redundancy.
They weren't bound to vote for anything.
Hang on a minute, I haven't finished yet. Let's say a bloke's been here 6 months a year. What's he got to lose? He's getting exactly the same as us.
I'm aware of that.
Look, the lads have voted for this as a body, and we accept that. And the statutory payment, that's fine. But this thing, it's
an anomaly. The other payment's an anomaly. There's men of 60 getting the same as kids of 20. Surely they can't be worth the same.
I'm aware that in a decision like this, there are bound to be anomalies. But that's not my problem, nor should it be.
Oh, that's typical, eh? I wash my hands.
Look, here's the package. An across-the-board payment of £2,000, and that's on top of the state redundancy money.
The miners are getting £60,000, Alan, or don't you read the papers?
We're not the NCB.
Do you know what the average payment is in Merseyside? It's 1.5 times the statutory.
I'm aware of that.
And there's firms that pay above and beyond that.
I'm aware of what you're saying.
And the dockers are getting even more. And you're trying to fob our lads off with this?
I'm aware of that.
Oh, that's great. You're aware of it, are you? That's great. That's really great.
about time. Where have you been? What's all the rush? But we're doing it tonight, aren't we?
You haven't got a bench in there, have you?
Yeah, why? Well, I promised Maria to a wash you. Oh, aye, Michelle must be over there then.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean, sir.
Oh, it's only a favour.
Well, how about her husband? Get your feet under the table over there, and you'll end up like that.
I had to get, Terry. Well, come, Ed. Well, if we're going to do it now, I'll have to have the jet first.
Spoke too soon.
Eh?
Terry, I said he was all right. Now he's gone.
Oh, I knew he was up to something.
God knows what they're getting up to.
Well, he might still be looking for a wrench.
It doesn't take all this time to look for a flaming wrench.
Well, it might do.
I could have phoned the shop, but it's too late now. They won't come out today.
Oh, I'm starving.
If that washer breaks down again, I've a good mind to write to the telly about it.
What for?
Some publicity. I've nearly had him out to it, I don't know how many times. Then I kick it and it starts again.
Well, maybe there's a loose connection.
I'm in two minds whether to ring that consumer programme.
That's life.
Well, if Sheila Brown can go on the telly, I don't see why I can't.
Different, Marie.
Oh, where's he gone?
Would you want me to go over?
There he is. About time, too. Oh, where is he going? Hey! I'm still waiting, you know, love.
Oh, yeah?
Did you get that wrench thing?
No, we're just going for it.
Well, you could have told me. I've been stuck here.
Well, we've been looking for it, haven't we? Yeah, you see, I thought my dad had one, but it turns out that he hasn't. Terry's told me what the problem is.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, so it sounds like a big job. So we're just going on to my mates now. I reckon he's got the one, you know.
Well, that's why we've been a long time. You want to do the job proper.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Come on, the pair of you. Oh, no complain. I've had just about enough of you two. Come on, we're going to bed.
Get up! What are you doing?
What does it look like?
Well, where did he get that wood from?
You just go and have a look at your fence. Go on, get up to bed.
Oh,
No arguing. Go on, up you go. Hurry up.
Right. Gary? Little George?
Can you tell me if there's any consideration of overtime on this payment, Alan?
No. Overtime payments are not reckonable unless stated in the contract.
And it's not in the contract?
No. And with regard to strike days,
What about them?
any days which have been lost due to strike action shall be deducted from the total length of service.
Listen, I worked plenty of overtime.
Forget about it, Jonah, lad. They've all voted for it. You've sold out. You've let us down. I've been here 20-odd years and I've fought for everything. Take the money and run, eh? It's happening all over. I suppose we should have expected it. Everybody wants their cut. Pulling in opposite directions, tearing each other apart. The working class, you've sold out. Lost everything. You've sold out.
And I want no more messing from you two. You'll stay up there until I say. Breaking the fence for firewood. I'll kill the pair of them one day.
Leave it, Barry. They're only 10.
I mean the Grants lads. Their Barry's caused enough trouble round here, and now it's their Damon. Threatening them for bonfire wood.
Never would have happened if this thing had been organised properly in the first place. I don't know. Every November the 5th, it's the same thing. I've half a mind to organise the kids myself.
Why don't you then?
I'm on sick leave.
Sick leave? You've had a cold. And you be sure you're there when they light it. Our two will want to go, and I do not want that Damon frightening them. Where is he?
Who?
Teddy.
Here it is, Teddy. End of the rainbow.
The crock of gold.
The crock of copper. Just waiting for us.
How much do you think we'll get?
Depends.
We don't even have to dig.
No, just grab hold of it and pull. Up it comes. Money.
One pull and it's ours. Do you reckon? Because I don't like physical work. I like it nice and easy.
Nice start, bud.
You've got to smile, though, haven't you? I think it's tragic, and I'm smiling.
Look, you did what you could. You did a damn good job. It's no good blaming yourselves. You worked hard.
I don't know about you, but I don't see any joy in the girls going down to London to lobby them MPs. Do you?
It's all finished anyway.
Sheila can't make it anyway. She's at her sister's.
What do we do with the money?
Put it in a kitty. Let's have a day out for the kids.
Anyone for a bevy?
Splashing out a bit, Jonah?
Who says I'm buying? I'm going to the bar, that's all. Any takers? Please yourselves.
Come on, he's not in. Hang on, hang on.
You're too early. Come back nearer Christmas.
Oh, the suck.
Well, go on then. Sing.
Come on, it's funny.
Ah, so it's serious, eh?
Yeah, we wondering if you had any old wood we could put on our bommy.
I didn't know there was a bonfire.
If you've got any old bits and bobs, you know. Yes, any old bits and bobs, Alan. Bits and bobs. What about the boats?
That's fiberglass, probably toxic. And be careful if you're burning wood.
Yeah, we will. Have you got anything or what? Hang on. Give the man time to think, eh?
Well, as it happens, there's my old tabletop. Should burn really well. It's hardwood. Best kind for burning.
Oh, that sounds great, Alan. Can we get it?
Well, I suppose you'd better come in. We'll need all your muscle to shift it. Hey, steady on, Matt. Steady on.
How long do you think we should give it?
Oh, I think we better hang on. Wait till it gets dark.
One pull and it's ours. 300 yards of copper. Might have a video in the bog. Why doesn't that fella who gave us the tip off pull it up himself?
Well, he's getting on, isn't he? He must know loads of other places, Teddy. This is the big one.
Oh, I hope so. Money in the bank. Barry?
What?
What are we going to do if we get about 300 yards of it? Flog it? How are we going to get the casing off?
Like I told you before, we're going to burn it off on our Damon's bonny.
All 300 yards of it? Just lash it on?
No, soft. We're going to cut it up into pieces. Then we're going to throw it on. It's a doddle, Teddy. It's an absolute doddle.
Well, can't you have another look at it?
I'm a fireman, not a plumber.
You said it, George. What a lousy trick to play on somebody. It's just a joke to them, you know. It's just a joke to that Teddy, this is.
Well, maybe something came up, love.
I know what came up. The Swan, that's what came up.
Everybody's guilty, undrawn and quartered as far as you're concerned. Maybe the car's broken down, eh? Maybe their mate wasn't in and they've had to go somewhere else. Maybe they can't get the right tools. Give the lads a chance, for God's sake.
I've given them a chance, George. I've given them 2 hours' worth of chances. Oh, no. They're up to something.
Now, are you sure there's no security? He's not to nick, is he, Teddy?
Well, the more you thump on about it, look, the longer he'll be. That is, if he bothers to come back, which I doubt.
It's that Barry. He's a bad influence. Aye, aye.
Ah, you've been doing a bit of touring, have you? Hey, it's a great idea having a bed in the back you can just clip down when you like. You can have some ace fun when you're touring.
You what?
Well, the bed.
We're burning it.
Why? It's a perfectly good bed.
It's my brother's. Yeah? Got any wood you want burning, missus?
No.
Only asked.
What's the idea, young man? Threatening to kill my son's dog?
What?
Oh, don't come the I don't know what you're talking about routine with me. You know very well what I'm talking about.
Hey, hang on, Marie. What seems to be the trouble?
He threatened our dog with death. He said he'd throw it on the fire.
Have you?
Well,
know, we only said it for a laugh. I mean, we wouldn't burn a dog, would we?
I should hope you wouldn't.
I would.
And what about our fence?
Oh, you got it back, didn't you?
Hey, look, hang on, you two. Stop squabbling. If we're going to have a bonfire, it should bring us together. Now, where's it going to be, Damon?
Over in the woods.
Well, that's no good. We should have it here, a communal bonfire. I'll organise it.
My husband will organise it.
Oh, even better. He's the fireman. Here, tell you what. We'll have it in one of the gardens behind one of the empty houses.
Yeah, but which one?
Well, why not build it over there?
Oh, no. George won't like that. It's right next to ours.
He'll love it. All firemen love a blaze. And besides, he won't have so far to walk to get there.
Oh, it stinks.
Well, you feel at home then, won't you? Come on, get down, Teddy.
No. I hate coming to an empty house, do you, George? You think it was bonfire night tonight? They made us setting the fireworks off.
Yeah, don't tell me you never started before time.
Not that I can remember.
You were here this time last year, weren't you?
It's changed a bit, hasn't it, George? A couple of them houses were empty, weren't they? The young lad over there died and his wife's missing. The couple next door to them have split up. Must have had fireworks of their own, like.
You going to a bonfire party?
No, Damon said something about one in the woods, but he wouldn't give me an invite.
Good, because I've been invited over to a meeting at Hesforth. You know the liquidation job?
Oh, aye.
Yes, thought you might like to come along and keep a watching brief. You might learn something.
I've had enough. I've had enough of them meetings, George. I've had enough of the lot for the time being.
Enough problems here at home, eh?
Yeah.
That eldest lad of yours, he should be able to give you a lift, shouldn't he? He's working on the demo.
He would do, but he's out to work himself now.
What's he doing? He's always down the Swan whenever I'm there.
He's one of the others, isn't he? A survivor. If he fell down the sewer, he'd come up smelling of roses.
Oh, wait, Teddy. There's loads of in town here, you know.
We're going to be here all night.
No, we aren't. Just keep soaring.
It's not as easy as that fella said it was going to be.
It is easy.
This is doing me hands in.
Well, you'll have to change hands then, won't you? Come on, Teddy, put your back into it.
What do you think I'm doing?
Here, you have a go. It's killing me. I'll shut up and just keep soaring.
Look, if you don't give me a hand, we're not going to get this stuff out.
Oh, well, yeah, then. I'll hold it.
If you hold it, what am I going to do?
Keep soaring, Teddy. Just keep soaring, Teddy.